Hey everyone, Charlie Klasko here from Crypto Wall Street. Today is December 26th of 2017. The year is about to end and we see right now a lot of noise and a lot of media publishing, a lot of talk about Centra and their class action lawsuit. So I'll talk a little bit about that today here on Crypto Wall Street because there's some interesting things to know about that. So first of all, what's going on? The Centra company, the Centra Tech, that's a company that is offering a credit card, debit card, where you can spend your all your cryptocurrency coins on everyday stuff, in stores, online, etc. That's what they're offering, together with a bunch of other things. That company has got a lawsuit filed against them from one of their previous investors, saying that they have misrepresented information when they had their ICO, their token sale, I think it was in September they had that. Now, a few things to mention here. First of all, the lawsuit is against misrepresentation of what their core product was. And interestingly enough, you know, in this cryptocurrency world, there's something called white paper, as most of you definitely know. White paper is equivalent to the prospectus in the traditional world of investing. A prospectus is the discussion of risk with a security. What are my risks associated with this investment? A white paper tells you the same thing, including more information. It's a combination of a prospectus and a business model as well, to see where they're going, what are their ideas, what are their, I'm looking for the word, visions, missions, etc. How they're building the company, what's the future and their strategies. That's how you see it. And it's interesting because if you read in there, it specifically says in their white paper, edition 2 here, 2.0 on page 10, in section 5.1, it says at the top that the tokens and the coins, the Centra tokens and coins, are not securities, shares, investments, or ownership of Centra Tech. And what the investor, the plaintiff, claims is that Centra Tech promoted the token sales as securities. And here's the thing, when you as an investor are investing in something that you know is very risky, it's new, it's something that's not regulated, you gotta understand that there is a higher risk and you have to do your due diligence. And one thing to be said here is that no cryptocurrencies are registered as securities. It's not a share. A share is a completely different thing, like any other investment vehicles out there. This is an investment in a cryptocurrency, an online valued money. All right, it's very different. It is not a security, because by definition, a security means an ownership. Because when you invest in something, you got a security in something else. You got a security when you buy a stock, for example. You now have a part ownership of that company. With a cryptocurrency, you don't buy a share of the company who issued the currency. You simply invest in the currency, hoping that that currency issued by that company will increase in the future. Something very interesting to note here is that the plaintiff says that they misrepresented what their core product was. So he is claiming, I think his name is Jacob, that Centra promoted this with the boxer, the celebrity Floyd Mayweather, saying that the core product was their debit card that could be used all around the world with all the online currencies here. However, when you take a look at the white paper as well, it says here that they have a product line and their main focus is the debit card. However, they have a number of other focuses as well. And here's the thing, you know, it's not bad ideas they're working on. This is very solid projects that will solve and provide value for a lot of people in the world. So just to mention a few of them here, I have them written down. So they do have the debit card, they do have a wallet where you can store all your cryptocurrencies. They are working on a Centra chain, which is like a smart contract platform. They have a Centra market, which is the eBay equivalent to eBay. They call it CBay, excuse me, equivalent to Amazon, where you can actually spend your cryptocurrencies. They're working on a Centra network, which is a centralized exchange platform where you can exchange all your cryptocurrencies for your fiat money. Very, very needed as well. Now, only that idea in itself would be a skyrocket solid reason to buy it, because that is definitely needed in this cryptocurrency world. A centralized exchange where you can do all your tradings at once with all the coins and all the fiat money. That's what's needed. That's what they are working on together with all these other things. Finally, they also have a, let's see here, currency conversion, which is an engine that quickly converts your cryptocurrencies to fiat money and the other way around as well. So these are definitely a number of very good projects they're working on. So why the plaintiff, the investor Jacob, is fighting a lawsuit against them, wants his money back, I don't really understand, because this company does have a lot of potential in it. There is a number of other reasons or other things being mentioned as well. Some people say that they don't have a CEO. There's a few other things that people think there's a fraud involved here. I personally don't think so. You know, it's up to people to make their own decisions based on what's available on the internet, and you have to evaluate the sources as well. I personally don't think so. You know, you have to remember that as well, this is a pioneer world. You know, there is no set rules for how you conduct your business or how you actually do this. It's all freehand. It's like an artist that's trying to do something he or she had never ever done before. You're freehand, you have to try, it's trial and error, okay? You have to learn from your mistakes and keep going. It's a very much entrepreneur world. Everything is new. So there will be lots of mistakes there. However, they do have solid reason. There are solid reasons to believe that they will have great success in the future. There's no doubt about that. And then other things that's pointed out as well is that other cryptocurrency companies as well have had their class action lawsuit against them too. So it's not only the Centra. And let's see here, New York Times were talking about that SEC is investigating all companies in the cryptocurrency world that are using celebrities to promote unregistered securities, as they're unregistered for their ICOs. Now here's the thing. You know as well that the cryptocurrency world is unregulated. There is no common law here or any universal law that applies here. The SEC, the Security Exchange Commission, is built for investigating fraud and to protect the investors and customers from fraud, misrepresentation, etc. for securities. However, the cryptocurrency world is not securities. They are not securities, they're unregulated, it's the black market, and people have to understand that as well. What I personally think is happening here is that because this market is affected by so many inputs and it's so sensitive, that's why we see the prices of all the cryptocurrencies go up and down constantly. And remember, the cryptocurrency exchange here, they never close, okay? Everything is traded 24 hours, 7 days a week. You know, that's a big difference from the traditional world of investing. So the prices here are very easily affected by, I would say, rumors, news, you know, there could be fake news as well. And you have to sort through that when you read it online too. So my point with this is that the cryptocurrency world is much more sensitive for price changes. And I definitely think that the investors here, they don't fully understand what they've invested in. And that's why they got cold feet now. So now they're filing a lawsuit because they know they can't get their money back without a solid reason. So they file a lawsuit in America. And as we know, that is a common thing to do in America, file lawsuits when you are unhappy about something. But I personally think that the plaintiffs here, the investors that are filing the lawsuit, they got cold feet because they do not understand what they invested in and it's too abstract for them. However, if I were them, I would just, you know, take a drink and you know, relax and just see what's going to bring them, because from my perspective, from my point of view, there is solid reason to believe that they will get great success in the future and they will see the price surge in 2018 for sure. So you can see this price decrease of Centra as a little setback. You can see it as a rebate. You know, now it's even cheaper to get into. You got a chance to get into very cheap and score a big amount of money for the future. So that's another perspective of it as well. And you do have to remember that, you know, there's a lot of psychology. You know, I would say majority of the price change here really is psychology in this world. It's all affected by, you know, of course, supply and demand as well, but you know, it is affected by people's understanding, people's emotions towards certain cryptocurrencies. And now there's a lot of media attention about the class lawsuit here against Centra, so that definitely drives the prices down until people actually understand what's going on, because in the midst of all this chaos, no one evaluates sources, what's true, what's not, and I think that's an important point to remember here, and just relax and weed it out. So that's what I have for you today. Make sure that you, if you want, sign up for my monthly investment report, which there's a link to that at the bottom of this video. Well, I'll give you ICO news, I'll give you market analysis, there's going to be updates about new coins coming out, what's going on, and also tips and tricks about how to become a very successful coin investor, cryptocurrency coin investor here. So there's a lot of value in that for you and for me as well, so sign up for that, that's below here. There's also a Facebook page you can sign up for. And with that being said, just remember that this market is driven by psychology, it's driven by all of us, our emotions towards the crypto coins. Make sure to evaluate the sources, use your common sense to evaluate everything. And if you do that, if you do use your common sense and don't always just jump on all the rallies and jump on all the bandwagon effects here online, you'll become a very good successful investor, because the best time to make money is in chaotic situations, because then no one understands no one knows the real valuation, the real value of things. So in this case, for example, you got a rebate. Now, people don't understand, the market is not factoring in the real value of this company because all these rumors and all this media attention. So keep that in mind, use your common sense, and I'll see you around.